This is video 2 of my 1985 Honda Odyssey Fl350. I am getting ready to install the fuel line T. This thing here. Yeah, not fun to install either or not fun to install or to find one of these things. But yeah, so since my first video, I got the thing running, drove it. I got a bunch of parts for really cheap from a guy that lived near me. So what I've done is I got new plugs. The reason, well, when I drove it the first time, I thought my fuel pump wasn't working, but the whole problem the whole time was the lines going to the fuel pump and from the vac tank and all the T and all that. They're all mixed up. So when I rode it the first one, I just hooked up a gas tank, like an old dirt bike gas tank, to the carburetor. But my problems are now, the electric start isn't working, which I have a new solenoid, so that should help. But from the first video, I said I had no keys, but the guy, last owner, found the keys and he sent them to me, so I got keys for the gas cap and the ignition. But yeah, so that's a new fuel pump. So, because I thought when I got it running, I thought the fuel pump wasn't working, so I ordered a new one, but the whole time the lines were just mixed up. So I sold the original fuel pump to my buddy Randy. Well, also I had some extra tires, but I sold him those. But yeah, actually I traded the old rims and tires to that T, because I didn't really need the tires, so I needed the T more. But now I just got to air up the tires. The one had a mismatch, which I sold my buddy, but he just wanted the rims, so I kept the ones I got from the parts I have. So it has a small leak right here. I just put snow on it, but holds there okay. But yeah, it was leaking. It must have stopped, but it was leaking from the bead here. But it's an original tire, so what do you expect? But yeah, it ran good. I'm getting ready to install that T, and then I got a new Moose air filter, which I'm installing. I installed, from the first video I said I needed a new secondary clutch. I got a new clutch. The belt was good. Still has just over an inch of meat left on it. Sorry, shitty light in here. But anything an inch or below, that means the belt's pretty much bad. But yeah, I'll have to get a seal for that transmission shaft, but it doesn't leak too bad, so I think I'm alright for now. But this thing has a ton of compression, like it'll pull your arm off. Yeah, I'll get some more views of it. Here's the another exhaust pipes under there I got for it. I got in the box, I got shocks, I got carburetors, just all kinds of stuff, extra cables. This is the airbox and belts I got with the Odyssey, which I'm going to install here in a little bit. I got gaskets, I got a starter. I'm going to go through the brakes pretty soon, look at all that. They're really spongy, so I might just re-bleed them. No big deal. The floorboard has a few cracks, but not too bad of an Odyssey. I mean, the roll cage is really straight. I mean, this thing's probably never been rolled. I don't think so. I mean, I don't see any bends in the frame or nothing, except here. But these Odysseys, it's really common. I mean, these things are always bent to shit. But yeah, got the harness. My next problem is, which I mentioned in the first video, is that the knob on the transmission gear selector is missing. So, and the line's broke on the end where that little metal piece hooks into the arm. So what I'm doing is I just put it in gear by hand for now until I find another shifter. The arm is right here. It's kind of hard to see because there's shitty light in here. But yeah, the gas tank was clean. I got in there and looked through it all. Exhaust doesn't leak, no holes or nothing like that. It did when I first got it, but it was just sticking out a little bit, so I fixed that. But in the future I'm getting a DG, but this thing's not that rotted out. There's a lot of them I've seen are, but I'll be getting a DG pipe, rear progressive shocks, front work shocks. I'll be fixing the foot tub. I'll be going through the brakes, new ITP whole shot rims and tires. This is the new roof I got, by the way. It's powder coated black. What else? I'm going to do a dual air intake, which means there'll be another hose going up here, and then I'll be cutting holes in the front of the airbox, the snorkel. letting more air in. I heard it makes it run so much better. I'm going to probably get a flat slide carb and rejet it. That's really about it. Just, go through everything, make sure everything's good. Runs great. I mean, I think the top end's been gone through recently. The shocks are